Creative resilience is your most important resource during times of crisis, change, and transition. Creative expression has the power to heal emotions and nurture the soul. When we enter the flow states of complete absorption in a creative process, we open our awareness to new perceptions and new perspectives. Creativity is something you can control. When you take time out of time to create, you shift your field of attention into something generative and life-affirming, said Linda Naiman, author of Creativity Work. Have you recently tried picking up an old skill again? What was that like? Was it a skill you used to practice a lot? Did it used to give you joy? Give you a sense of achievement? Perhaps you used to be proud about it, and yet life happens and it didn't make the priority list anymore. A few weeks go by, then a few months. Before you know it, oops, it's been a few years or longer. One of those skills for me is swimming. To be more specific, it's holding my breath underwater without pinching my nose or having it covered by diving goggles while moving my body. Here's the thing. I used to play mermaid with my cousins as a kid, only needing goggles with my nose free of pinching and having both arms to carve my way underwater. I obviously knew how to swim. After moving countries and several life changes, 10 years ripped by, and I found myself near hyperventilating during my first attempt in snorkeling. Now, this may be a drastic example since it's a matter of life and death in open water, but it is a perfect opportunity to train resilience and get creative with the methods. After all, we do have more life experiences today, and we are way more resourceful today. Ultimately, when you first try and rediscover a new skill, it almost always feels terribly uncoordinated. For some, there's some vague memory of it feeling really easy in the past, and as a result, success feels a long, long way away. What comes up in those early minutes? You might think it is expected to feel frustrated, maybe even disappointed. But what if you could chuckle at yourself, shake it off, and get right back at it with some curiosity? In the context of movement, I have witnessed clients' frustrations when presented with the task of doing something they haven't done in a very long time. For some, it is as simple as jumping. For most, it is strength and flexibility. The barriers become baffling. But I also watch clients hit that barrier and then break through it every day that they put in practice in reawakening old movement skills. An important part of reawakening old skills is you need to understand that although you will almost certainly feel uncoordinated at first and possibly even fail, you will break through and things will rapidly improve. How long it takes will depend on how much you stick to it, how you constantly bring play and curiosity to it, changing emotion with motion. Perhaps I will learn to be less afraid of the open water. And I'll leave you with something from the psychologist Barbara Fredrickson calls the broaden and build theory, which suggests that positive emotions broaden our mindset by encouraging us to try new things or look at situations from a different perspective. In turn, these positive emotions and experiences build on one another in a feedback loop that drives great contentment and, of course, resilience.